Back to my channel, playing some more BioShock Bio. Let's see episode 2. Let's see what we gotta do. Not sure
Look,
what. Finally.
Look. You're on the First Lady. It can't be this easy. The First Lady Mark II was built around a particle lift system, just like all the buildings in the city. I read all about it in the Columbian Scientific. The particles seated at the top of the structure. Must be up that lift.
Guess I won't let you go that way.
Seems like a lot of technology just to float an airship. Comstock never heard of hydrogen.
The First Lady Mark I did run on hydrogen, and it was destroyed by a single bullet from a Vox sniper. Unfortunately, the Prophet wasn't on board at the time.
Unfortunately.
If I take the active particle, then the First Lady is just a 40-ton paperweight. Best to take the spare. Here we go. Now let's head back through that tear.
You honestly expect Atlas to honor his side of the deal?
No, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
How do you plan on handling Atlas? He ain't just some spliced-up maniac.
He'll make a mistake. I just have to be ready to take advantage of it when it happens.
All for a girl you barely know.
How well did you know me when you came to Columbia?
It's not the same Booker, though.
Pretty lady not finished yet.
What? Open the tear.
Power for device very expensive. Tit for tat.
Just tell me what you want.
Suchong wants something simple. Lock of hair.
Oh, you're not serious.
Not your hair, stupid. Think has a secret lab. Mothballed, forgotten. In there, hair sample. In jar. Cannot miss it. You get for Suchong. Then everybody friends.
Where's his lab?
Closed off, past Fink's quarters. You smart lady, you find.
Damn.
Should have seen that one coming.
I told you so. You didn't listen to me, lady. Let's hope the Sparkler doesn't start chasing after us. Ironside. What's this again?
Press to generate a bullet-snatching shield that places ammo into your gun.
Hi. You must have arrived right in the middle of the siege.
That means the other you and I are probably inside the factory. On our way up to the First Lady.
And what happens if we run into ourselves?
We won't,
How do you know that?
because we didn't.
So yeah, this Booker is not the same Booker that.
I've taken your counsel, and you done me good service, but I will not hurt the boy. I will see Fink and Comstock burn, but I will not hold the son to account for the deeds of his father.
You've misunderstood us.
We neither asked you to harm the child.
Nor did we promise that yours would be the hand that would set Comstock's world afire.
A famous man once said,
And a famous man shall say,
I may reach the mountaintop.
but I fear I shall never visit the valley below.
But you mean I won't live to see the... No.
It's up to you what matters more,
Your part in the play.
or the play itself.
Someone is coming.
She'll arrive a girl.
She must leave. A woman.
And what makes the difference between a girl and a woman?
Blood.
Your part in the play.
Or the play itself?
Turn her into a killer? How?
Give the girl no choice.
And she will be forced to make one.
Uh-oh. How on earth are we supposed to get anywhere? So Daisy was innocent. Come on, you gotta okay, there it is. Just not enough light. Let me see something. Yeah, that. Now I should be able to see. Oh crap, look at this idiot.
As written in the people's voice, such is the fate of all hoarders and exploiters.
Crap.
Those who had all will have nothing. Those who idle shall talk.
Good. You know, if you want stuff, just work for it.
Again! Inside the rise! Little piggy!
Daisy!
Okay, die!
Something's gonna hurt
Oh,
her!
really?
Back here!
Whoa! Hey, what the hell you not moving, lady?
Butcher you!
Don't really get a choice too much with her. She doesn't have a whole lot of abilities.
A giant clock.
Sort of. Looks like the mechanism unlocks certain activities when Fink gives his blessing.
So what? We're stuck waiting for the cuckoo to go off?
No, there's a slot for some kind of key for manual winding. We just gotta find that.
Sure seems like a lot of work to lock down a few doors.
Yeah, well, if there's one thing Fink loves, it's a lot of work. We've got the clock key.
Anything else I might need?
Our current state of being, or lack thereof, has left my brother unfulfilled. The biological urge to leave one's mark is strong, and it is not an impossibility. We could instantiate ourselves back in Columbia, return to an old life for the possibility of creating new.
There she. Dialogue is on. Why can't we see what she's saying?
We died in that world. Returning would mean giving up part of us. Ourselves. We'd become flesh and all that it is heir to. The mysteries of the universe would become once again mysteries.
Untold rewards await the faithful in eternity. Yeah. Seriously, then what are we doing all this for? Adjust the clock again. guess we still not the right one, but it's alright.
Sea slugs. Goddamn sea slugs. Could that Oriental have come up with a more inconvenient fuel for his plasmids? If there is a God, and I've seen more evidence to the contrary than in support, you'd think he'd have put Adam into the belly of a nice little seagull or crow. The cost of all these underwater expeditions are murdering my margins.
As to the matter of religion, let me place myself in the camp of the agnostic. I pretend to understand the mysteries of the infinite no more than you, Comstock, or anyone else for that matter. But for the sake of argument, let's say this is all one unhappy accident, and we're all alone in our toils. Then who would Comstock use to control and shame us with rules that apply only to those with not a penny in their pocket? If there were no God, you could rest assured the first deed done by the first rich man would be inventing him.
Yeah, pretty much.
Good. How to get that idiot his lock of hair.
Idiot. The idiot's gonna die though. Remember, I think it's BioShock. I don't remember which BioShocks. I think it's the first BioShock. Maybe the second. You find one of those recordings. The idiot's so stupid. He can't figure out how to get the what you call Big Daddy to protect the little sister. And of course, one of the little sisters being annoying and everything, so he slaps her, and the Big Daddy kills him. Yeah, what you doing, dumbass? Oh boy.
Listen, I got you your gun. I'm here for my issue.
But my Booker DeWitt died for the Vox Populi. You either an imposter or a ghost. My Booker DeWitt was a hero to the cause, a story to tell your children. You just complicated the narrative.
Look, are you there? I miss you. You were the only one who ever... You were my only friend.
Yeah, it's not the same book here.
I'm not even here. I'm a projection of your own.
Could you humor me then? Please.
I think Booker would miss you.
There's so many of them. You can't possibly fight any of them. Just go through the door. Oh man. Oh, that's... Miracle kit. At $34, don't even pay me. Don't want cigarettes, that's nasty. Only idiots smoke.
Jesus, it's ripe in here. Say, somebody fetch me a millionaire to clean this mess up.
Man. Holy cow.
I'll find it,
What's going on?
Where are you?
Damn it.
Who done this? Someone about?
Here I come. Surrender! No answer for this.
Damn, shoot already.
Can I find you? Damn it. What's going on? Where did she go?
Daisy sacrificed herself. Set me up to kill her. To turn me into what?
A killer.
Mission accomplished. I'm no martyr. How did you do it, Booker? How did you?
Elizabeth, I'm not Booker.
Neither am I.
Damn, you can't possibly see me. Stop. Shoot, what the hell you doing, lady?
Seems like Fink and Suchong were sharing their research.
Like the Lutesses. Cross-reality collaboration.
If you're wondering why I'm like in such a hurry and skipping a lot of stuff, it's I played BioShock 1, 2, and 3 over, and I just been a little too much playing these BioShocks. I enjoy them, don't get me wrong. But my problem is the fact that I like BioShock 1 and 2 the best. Nothing that's good.
What is all
DLC
this?
is good.
Imprinting. That's a wire mother. If you separate a gorilla from its real mother, it will imprint on almost anything. Even that.
Why would Fink care about that?
Songbird. He wanted him to imprint on me.
Well, if I recall, that was a problem he solved.
These poor things. Fink couldn't get them to imprint, so I left them to die. Imprinting failed. That can't be right. Clearly they formed a connection between Songbird and me.
How?
I was so young, I always remember him just being there. It must be a prototype or something.
A human?
Does it matter? You tried hypnotherapy.
On the Songbird. How'd that go?
About as well as you'd expect.
It's one of those where you can't see nothing. Songbird imprinting on subject.
Booker. The little girl in the film. It's me. My God. Oh, I remember he'd crashed into the tower. I guess he was in some sort of fight. I waited there thinking I don't know, that something would happen, but he just lay there, moaning. I couldn't just...
The lion with the thorn in its paw. So much for science.
I should have just left him there to die. I should have just... I will never escape it. Exploited, exploiting... Me, Comstock, you, Sally. It's like a wheel of blood spinning round and round.
Yeah, well, that happened.
Well, this must be the genetic sample Suchong wanted.
He sent you all the way back here for a sample of your own hair.
He doesn't know I was once the child that imprinted on Songbird. But to him, all the answers lie in DNA. Men like Suchong mistake an ounce of empathy for a pound of science.
It's open! See if anything's worth reappropriating. Check for stragglers. Spread out. I heard you. Kill your oppressor!
Gonna hunt you down! Kill your oppressor!
Why are they attacking her though? Should have done nothing to them. Jeez. Vox Populi. I don't know why they call them Vox Populi. They're bad guys. They're certainly not helping the little guy, that's for sure.
What you got there? Just grabbing anything that looks halfway there. No escape!
Kill her! Never stop fighting!
Damn, go! You can't really fight all these bastards. I don't know why they picked so many of them. What's their problem? Damn, calm the hell down, people. Jeez.
Do you think Daisy really even had a choice?
What do you mean?
Right about now, I'm planting a pair of scissors in her back to protect a child she was never going to harm. But she chose to die for her revolution. What about me? For all the endless worlds, all the infinite possibilities. Did I ever even have a choice? Did you?
Yeah. Booker thought he did.
Look where it got us. Right back where we started. All these infinite universes. And yet we end up just going down the same paths.
Now I'll take your meaning.
My father sold me to settle a marker. Comstock locked me up in a tower. And I sold Sally for what? Revenge? To prove a point?
And yet, here you are, settling the debt.
And say we find her. We'll pass the damage to the young. Isn't it too late for her now?
Well, I'd say that's up to her to decide. Justice coming back here was up to you.
Rapture runs on children. Little girls with gold growing in their bellies. I'm not gonna break any cycle. If I'm lucky, maybe I can dent it. Just a little.
Look at my airship, bitch.
Pretty lady has the hair? Deal is deal. Bring it to Suchong.
Wireless controls have been disconnected, please. What the hell? What the hell? Why they got disconnected? I mean, that made no damn sense. What the hell is that about? Bad juju, huh?
Pretty lady put hair sample in tube. Then business is finished.
Yeah.
What's going on out there?
Bloodshed, violence, but not relevant to our arrangement.
Okay, where do we put it?
Suchong! Suchong, we had a deal, now open...
Uh-oh.
You know what they call someone who enters man's home uninvited? A thief.
Uh-oh.
And I do not remember inviting you into my city.
I had a deal with Suchong.
Suchong is my employee. It was not a deal he was authorized to make.
What do you want?
I granted Atlas and his thugs asylum. You serve those same men in a desire to escape from my generosity. If they shall not have asylum, then they shall have liquidation. Give a parasite an ounce of charity. He'll demand a pound.
I'm just looking for a girl that was taken from me. A little sister.
I don't claim to understand what you are, but I know that you are special. There is business we can do together. And so I give you a choice. Work for me, or die with Atlas.
I'm not going anywhere without that girl.
If it's a little sister you want, that shouldn't stand in the way of commerce. I've got dozens of them.
I won't leave without her.
My men stand ready to take down the door. In 60 seconds, they will enter the room. They will either treat you as a valued employee of Ryan Industries, or as a thief in the night.
Oh, no.
60 seconds.
There must be half a dozen of them or more. I've got to get ready.
Well, there's no way to get ready.
Traps. I can use the plasmids as traps in it and seed the room with that.
What
I
the
can
hell?
find somewhere to hide and surprise them. Take them down one by one.
How do you do that?
Look, I'm scared.
They'll
Oh, it should
underestimate
be.
you, Elizabeth. People always do.
40 seconds. You know what I see on your face? Uncertainty. Who is this girl to you? 30 seconds. Do you know the value of the shark? Without them, the sea would be littered with detritus of the weak. The men who come for you have much in common with those great animals. What sharks do for the ocean, these men do for rapture. 20 seconds. I will tell you something you already sense. Atlas does not honor agreements. Andrew Ryan does. I cannot save your Sally, but I can save you.
This is gonna suck.
Time. You're not a hero. You're not even a parasite. You're just a room. And Andrew Ryan has no time for rooms.
Whatever you here for, sister, you won't get anywhere hiding. Who's there? No. Come on out. You got my full attention. Can't keep running forever.
I'm good running.
Hiding? That's how it's gonna be?
Not in the mood for this hide and seek.
Well, are you in the mood of being killed?
Don't make me hunt you down like an animal. What the... You're still here, aren't you? There
I
she
have
is.
no choice.
Seems to me you asked. What's up, you goddamn twist?
Quit shooting at him, bitch. Oh, it's one of those. Shoot. Could have shot him, but he didn't want to. Man, how many are there?
Your number's up.
At least they take one shot.
I beat your sharks, Ryan. The better man won. Isn't that
Well,
the
you're a
only thing
woman.
you respect? Now let me the hell out of here.
Sounds like all hell's breaking loose out there. What's your plan?
I can't just place the particle on the ceiling. It would just tear right through it. But every building in Rapture was submerged into the ocean on a lunette ring, connected to the junction of its load-bearing supports.
That's fascinating and all, but if you haven't noticed, Ryan sent his goons to murder us. If you're gonna pull a rabbit out of a hat, now's the time to do it.
Looks like the structural junction is in Frank Fontaine's office. If I can get there, I can float the building.
It so happens I've taken that bastard's office for my own use. I'll make sure you've access to the private elevator. Now hurry.
Because y'all the same person.
Time to pay the piper, sweetheart. Never respected that.
How am I even supposed to figure out how to get through this?
Don't think you can hide. Follow. You're not getting out of I made you a solid Never respected that.
Let them do the fighting while we do the learning. If he has that great security, how the hell is it so easy for me to beat his ass, Andrew Ryan's ass? Oh, no. There's a such a guy that way. Shoot, we don't have a good weapon anymore.
Not in the mood for this hide and seek.
Neither am I.
Holding you accountable. There's supposed to be a brunette. Anyone seen her? Look around!
You're still here, aren't you? Got you now! Hide it. That's how it's gonna be.
Louie. Hey, if you don't get down here soon, there's not gonna be an ounce of booze or a piece of ass for the taking. Sometimes I think you've taken this whole Robin Hood business a bit too much to heart. Fontaine's got us out there ladling soup for the purpose of building an army. Not to share the milk of human kindness. You keep up this kind of behavior, I'm gonna start thinking there's more red in you than Karl Marx. What the hell? Splicers. Busting in! Hurwitz! Tell Fontaine's room is compromised!
Get out here where I've got you
What we missed?
Elizabeth, you know Atlas is going to...
I know. And I'm ready.
Are you sure?
I sent myself here for a reason. Didn't I?
Who exactly are you speaking to, Miss Comstock? If I were less acquainted with the vicissitudes of genius, I suspect I would question your sanity. I know so little of you, but I imagine the more I learned, the more exceptional I would find you. You know Atlas will betray you.
And what are you? My best friend?
You're one of a kind in this world, or others. And now, your misguided sense of altruism sends you to your doom. It's like watching Isaac Newton die in a house fire. In a vain attempt to save his cat.
Anyways, let's go ahead and just end this next. It's probably going to end up being too long otherwise. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share. Watch my other videos and check out the description to links on my website where I still leave books for 99 cents. But what I did miss, I think, is that you do run into, like, it's not exactly plasma because they're not available, but they control those big daddies. You know, as you're looking at the thing, and that Fontaine says, well, that's next year. Or maybe we haven't run into it yet. We'll see. I'll go ahead and upload this now.